Hello, and welcome to Things That Fall Out of My Head. My name is Ross LRB, and today I'm here on my own with the camera and a microphone and this. I said on one of the previous videos that we were going to be getting into some more costume and prop cosplay kind of stuff on the channel, and I just wanted to kick it off with a review of a DL-44 Greedo Killer Blaster kit that I bought from Doopydoos.co.uk. I'll put a link in, or Bish will put a link in the description of the video when it's finished. And I just wanted to sort of talk you guys through it on the channel because I didn't really see any video reviews of the kit. So if anyone out there is thinking about buying one or wanted to know what it's like before they take the plunge, this is for you. So the kit itself, it's from doopydoos.co.uk. Gotta love the name of that. And it's got all the details on there, and about being cast from real prop blasters, all the rest of it. I was a little bit skeptical to begin with, not because of the price point. These are actually priced really, really well. This kit, I think, was $44.99 in great English pounds. So I didn't really have that higher hopes, just because it seemed to be quite a cheap price for what it was. But yeah, I ordered it. It arrived really, really quickly. I think it got to me within 3 days. So yeah, all I've done to this so far is I've unboxed it. It came packaged really, really well, very securely, lots of bubble wrap. I've given it a quick wash just to get the mold release off of it because I didn't really want that all over my hands when I was reviewing it. So yeah, let's just have a look at a few of the little details on here. So it comes in various parts. Some of the bits have been pre-assembled to some degree by the looks of things, but the rest of it is just so you can finish it off yourself, glue it all together. So the main pieces, I guess, are the body of the blaster, the Mauser C90. I don't remember what the number is, but you've got the main body piece here, and then the top part with the awesome looking flash hider on it. These are all obviously just one piece here. Even the little rangefinder on the top there is all molded on, but it just kind of speaks to the level of detail in here, in that you've even got the little rangefinder numbers on that piece there, and very helpfully the little note to say glue epoxy best, so thank you for that. But yeah, they seem to have cast really quite cleanly. I mean, it's made from this sort of off-white, almost cream kind of resin, and it's pretty good. I mean, I'm not sure what size of operation Doopydoos have. It's a guy based up in the north of England, I think, or it could be a girl based up in the north of England. I don't know. But if these are all home cast, I mean, they're pretty good. There's a little bit of loss of detail around a couple of these smaller parts here, but that's going to be a quick fix with a knife or a Dremel. Couple of little pits on the underside there, but again, that's nothing that a little bit of filling and sanding won't cover up. But yeah, it's I'm actually really pleased with the level of detail on here. I mean, this part came pre-attached as well. I don't think that is molded. No, that looks like a separate piece that's already been glued on. But yeah, I mean, like the grill in here is all nice and clean. You've even got like the little screw underneath there on the magazine housing. Triggers filled in here, so if you wanted to, make this look more realistic, you're going to have to cut that away. But that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah, I mean, like all of the little mechanical details in here underneath the hammer there. Yeah, it's come out really nicely. So, I mean, I'm not going to be able to show you this all assembled on the camera just yet, but obviously that fits on there. What else have we got here? We've got some of the little greebly details. These parts actually came joined together. They were on a plastic sheet, kind of like that, which I imagine is just for the ease of casting. You don't want to be fiddling around with little pieces like that all the time. Oh, one thing I should mention, the scope actually came out really, really nicely. I mean, again, this part is a separate piece by the looks of things, but again, that was already attached when I received it. One thing I did notice, actually, I don't know how well this will pick up on the camera, the lens there where it's been cast is like mirror smooth. That is a really, really nice cast on that. This is a solid piece of resin. This isn't hollow and then assembled. You can see on the end there. This is just solid. It would have been nice maybe to have something on the end there rather than just the flat finish, but I can put something on there when I come to assemble it. But yeah, you've even got the little excuse me, the little screw heads in here are all nicely moulded, all the knurling around these little adjustment knobs there. So yeah, I mean, that's a weighty piece of resin. I think overall this thing says it weighs about 1 kilo when it's assembled, so it's a hefty thing. What else we got here? Scope mount. Again, it's like, all right, they need a little bit of a clean up, but all the little details, if the camera will pick it up in here, so it looks like it's been assembled from several different pieces, because these scope mounts would slide on to the T-rail here. But again, it's come out really, really nicely. Little screw head details and everything. Yeah, I can't really fault it. I mean, for the price you pay for it, these are the top of the scope mounts here. There's a little bit of flashing on here, but again, it's nothing that's going to take any time or any real effort to get rid of. The Allen head screws there have come out. There's a bit missing from that one. But even like down to the little retention screw for the flash hider here, that's going to go on this side here. And even the inside of the flash hider there is all nicely detailed. So it's I'm really impressed with this. And like, even again, I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, the fine detail in here, but you've got the little ridges in here from the screws to go on the scope mount there. Yeah, I'm kind of impressed. I mean, I was a little bit concerned as to what this was when it first arrived. It's just, it's a bar of resin. Lovely, thank you very much. But that's the mount for the scope to go on. So that will kind of sit like that. That will go on there, and then obviously the scope mount will go on here. You've got your big old scope I think that mounts there, doesn't it? Yep, like that. And then you've got all your little accessory greeblies. My hand is probably in the way there, so you can't see what I'm doing, but these will just mount on there, and it will all assemble into something that hopefully resembles the DL-44. That was the other thing. The handle pieces have been cast in, I assume that's resin as well, but they've been cast pre-coloured for you, so all you've got to do is just paint in the little screw there. But that is the right one. Yeah, they actually fit really, really well. Very flush on here. Very nicely done. I mean, there's only a tiny, tiny mould line on there that needs to be removed. I mean, the cast itself is very, very clean. Let me just move that out of the way. I mean, just looking around here, I mean, there's tiny mould lines. It just really depends on how exact you want to be with it. I mean, I'm probably just going to take some sandpaper to this and just even out. I mean, I'll use a Dremel just to cut in some of these details here. But it doesn't really look like there's going to be much cleanup required. I mean, it all depends. I mean, if you want something that's going to be absolutely pristine and razor kind of flat, then you're probably going to have a bit more work to do. But I mean, to the point where you can see, again, I don't know whether the camera will pick this up, but there's M6 stamped into the side there. You've got another little serial number in here, which I can't quite read. But yeah, I mean, like I say, you've got numbers on the rangefinders here. It's pretty impressive, especially for the price. I mean, they Doopydoos also supply an E11 blaster kit, which is the Stormtrooper blaster. I'm sure everyone knows, but that looks very, very, very good for £40. I think that one is, and I may well pick one of those up once I'm finished with this one. But yeah, they supply this one, which was the Greedo Killer variant. They also supply the various other DL-44s, the Empire Strikes Back. They've got I think the 2 versions of the A New Hope one. Don't know whether they've got the Power 5. I don't know whether they're doing that one at the moment, but they've got various other blaster kits on there as well. All of these DL-44 ones seem to be around the £40, £45 mark, which for a replica like this, I think that's pretty good. I mean, I've said it before, I think that's pretty good value. I'm going to be cleaning this up, sorting out all the mould lines, and then I'll paint it up on the channel, and I'll sort of do updates as often as I can. I've got nowhere to do any of the prep or the spraying indoors, so this will have to kind of rely on when the weather will let me do it outside. Of course, the Great British Winter is with us, so it's more likely raining every day. So this will kind of have to depend on when I've got the free time to do it. But I mean, even just from a quick little assemble together like this, I mean, you can kind of see where it's going to be going. I mean, I'm going to have to cut this down a little bit, I think, but again, nothing too drastic. That will sit there, that will sit there, and then you've got your... I mean, even assembled like that, just out of the plain resin, out of the box, it looks pretty good. If I just pop these on here, give you an idea of how that will look with all the detailing on there. And it's quite a busy design. I really like the Greedo Killer version of the DL-44 just because of all the little greebly bits. It just sort of screams sci-fi Star Wars blaster, and I really like that. So I don't know whether I'm going to go into the whole very, very precise weathering. I don't know whether I've, to be honest, got the patience to mimic all of the individual scratches and the weathering on the original thing, the original prop. I may just assemble it and go my own route with that. I mean, there's a couple of bits on here I want to highlight with paint. I'm not necessarily going to keep these parts all black. I might get some silver and some weathering on there just to make it look a bit more interesting. Certainly with the flash hider. I love that design. I love the clamp on here, so I might accentuate that a little bit when it comes to painting, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, just a very quick review. If anyone out there is thinking about getting one of these, or you wanted to see what it looked like in the flesh, yeah, I mean, I can't really fault it at all for, for what you get, for what you pay for. I'm pretty happy with that. There might be some more sort of discerning replica owners out there who don't like all the little flashy bits, or don't want to have to bother with the cleanup on things like this. But yeah, I mean, I can't really fault it. I will try and get some in progress shots of maybe cleaning some of this up, maybe with some of the detailing, the filling and stuff. I mean, if you guys want to see that, just let me know in the comments, and I'll try and get as much of it as I can on camera. Otherwise, it's going to kind of have to just be as and when I get time to do things. But yeah, hopefully we can get started on this soon. Very, very impressed with this. I may, as I say, may well get some more of these as and when I finish them off. Alongside this build, which I will be doing over the next probably month or so, I'm gonna actually be building another Star Wars blaster, another variant of the DL-44. This one, of course, is solid. There's nowhere to put electronics or anything in this one. I guess if you wanted to, you could, mill this out. Put your rechargeable battery pack in here somewhere. But I'm going to be building another blaster that I'm going to be, hopefully, crossing fingers, will feature a blaster core sound card, maybe some lights. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to work out exactly what I can fit inside it. But more on that one as I get around to it. I've got bits to order. There's going to be some 3D printed parts that I'll be getting as well, and some scratch built bits as well. But yeah, just a quick review, guys, on this. Very, very impressed with the kit. Doopydoos.co.uk. Head on over there, have a look at what they've got. If you're a casual hobbyist like me, I think this is the kind of thing that might well impress you. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at all these little details I haven't seen before. Yeah, super, super happy with this. Link will be in the description to the website. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll have a bit more of an update for you. I'm going to give this another proper clean, start work on some of the little tiny filling jobs that need doing. But we'll get some more up as and when we can. So give us a like if you like the video. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so, because it does help us out. And while you're here, why not have a look at one of the other videos? Why not have a look at one of the gaming videos? And there will be some more cosplay stuff coming fairly soon, because we're going to hope to get down to Comic-Con this year at least once, maybe twice in London, and I need to start working on stuff for that. So thanks, guys. We'll be back as soon as I can with more of this, and in the meantime, we'll get some more gaming videos up. So thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. There we go.
What was that?
Right bumper. Learning. Oh, hello.
Go boom! Boom, boom, boom! Shoot him again. Shoot him again. Oh, dear.
I
You
swear.
didn't realise he was exploding.
I didn't. Until he exploded, then I knew.